Okay, 2021, question number 26. Assuming that in a given time period, general price level of a country tripled, prices went up. So prices, let's say, went from 100 to 300, triple. In the same period, the income of a certain household rose from 40 to 80. So income has only doubled. Okay, 40,000 went to 80,000, but price level tripled. What happens to the household's nominal and real income? Easy, guys. What is nominal income? That is their money income. 40,000 has gone to 80,000. So what has happened to their nominal income? Increased or decreased? Nominal income has increased. No, 40,000 salary. Now they are getting 80,000. So nominal income has increased. What do you think had happened to their real income? Their purchasing power. Nominal income increased from 40 to 80, only double. Price level tripled. So their purchasing power or their real income would have come down. No, very easy thing. So which one can be our answer? Can be number one. Nominal income increase, real income decrease. Any questions there? Shape, no, not that hard. Then going to 27. Okay, this is also easy. Households demand. This is a little bit of tricky. Okay, this one, guys, again, nothing's hard, right? Nominal income means your salary. That is what nominal income. They're saying no. House income rose from 40,000 to 80,000. So nominal income increased. Nominal income is your salary. Real income is your purchasing power, the amount of goods and services you can buy. Now see, when your income was 40,000, prices were 100. So then how much of goods you could have bought? You could have bought 400 goods, your purchasing power. But now when the income is 80,000, prices are 300 because they are saying no, prices have tripled. So now how much of goods can you buy? 80,000 divided by 300 should be less than 400. 8 divided by 3 should be 266, right? See, the amount of goods and services you can buy has now come down. So amount of goods and services you can buy is what you call your purchasing power. In other words, your real income. So real income comes down. Okay, that's how that works. Then going into 27. Households demand for more money balances as an asset. It's a interesting thing. Some people miss this part. Okay. Demand for money balances as an asset. What is that? Transaction, precautionary, speculating. Asset demand for money. I highlighted this in the fast track class also specifically. When they say demand for money balances as an asset, that is the demand for money balances as what? As for the speculative motive. See, they are hiding that and telling you this is not the general demand for money. The demand for as an asset is the money that you keep for speculative motive. No? So when does the demand for money under speculative motive increase? When what happens? Demand for money under speculative motive increase when interest rates fall. See, now some of you all will say, sir, for example, demand for money will increase, no, sir, when national income increases. When income increases, demand for money increases. No, sir. But remember, they are not asking just for demand for money. They are asking for as an asset. Yes, how, guys? That is normal theory. No, remember the story about how when interest rates fall, how the prices of bonds get affected, how people would, let's say, buy bonds and all. Remember, when interest rates fall, guys, I'm not going into theory much. It's there, should be there in your theory too. When interest rates fall, price of bonds will go up. Bond prices become expensive. Prices of bonds are inversely related to this. So when prices of bonds go up, what will happen to what would people do? Would they sell bonds or would they buy bonds now? So when interest rates go down, prices of bonds go up. So would people buy bonds or sell bonds? Whatever bonds they have, they will sell. Now the bonds are expensive. They will not buy. So when they sell bonds, what happens to the amount of money that they have now? The money they have with them, Now the money they have with them increases, right? So the demand for money under the speculative motive goes up. Now they have more money with them because they have sold their bonds. So interest rates fall, demand for money under speculative motive increases. That's the story. Okay. So when does the if they are to sell, who will buy? Because the prices are high in the market. There will be some fellows who will buy. So there will be some fellows who will buy and sell it at an even higher rate later. These people bought it at a lower rate. Now they're selling. So some person will buy it at that rate and he will sell it later even higher in the future. Okay. Right. So is that okay, guys? 27 nominal interest rate falls. Safe. So remember, when they say asset, that is speculative motive. Okay. 28. Which of the following is most liquid? Same question from a past paper. What is the most liquid? Fixed deposits, government securities, demand deposits, real estate company shares. Most liquid, the easiest to convert into cash. Demand deposits, it was there in a past paper as well. So I'm not going to go again. 29. Suppose a customer makes a deposit of 400 million with a commercial bank, which keeps 80 million as statutory reserve for this deposit. Very simple, guys. Can you tell me how much is the SRR, Lama? Customer deposited 400. From this, if they had to keep 80 million as SRR, as required reserves, how much is the percentage? How much is the SRR? Now, this is using your common sense. If you want mathematically 80 over 400 into 100. But common sense, you have to click, your maths knowledge has to click in. Now they have kept 20%. Okay. So if all else constant, how much the bank will have in excess reserves? What is the size of deposit multiplier? So if they kept 80 as required reserves, how much of excess reserves they have? Excess reserves? Excess reserves will be a 320. Okay. How much is the deposit multiplier if the SRR is 20%? How much is your deposit multiplier? Deposit multiplier is 1 over 20%. That is a 5 times, no? So answer then 320 and 5. Answer number 4. Fine. Very easy, no? There is no rocket science at all. If you did all the questions and came little by little, you realize how easy these questions are. These are the same questions you will get in your year as well. Fast track papers or the mock exam papers are way harder than this. You will never find questions as easy as this. In the mock exam, you will have trauma and then, your real paper will be okay. Question 30. Mock exam people, did you all do mock exam 3 paper 2? Need to be submitted by 6 p.m. today. Yes. If you don't submit by 6 p.m., your paper is not going to get marked. Did you get your mock 2 marks? I saw Bhagya had sent in one group. Not yet. Some would have got, some would have not. Just go through your marks and see if there are any things where marks have gone down, right? Just add all and see, because they also might make mistakes here and there. I also went through certain papers, not everything. Randomly I selected. Some of you all have copied from the answer scheme. We deducted 50% of the total mark if you have copied from the answer. Even if you got 100 out of 100, you will only get 50 if you copied from the marking. Okay. Now, which of the following will result in an increase in the money supply? Which one, guys? Where will the money supply go up? Increase in the standing deposit facility rate, selling bonds to commercial banks, increase in the discount rate, decrease in external assets of the central bank, decrease in the SRR. There's an easy answer, guys. If the SRR comes down, no, remember, if the SRR comes down, what happens? If the SRR comes down, banks now have more reserves. They have more excess reserves with them. They don't have to keep a lot of required, no. So their reserves will go up. Reserves will go up. They can give more loans. More loans means money supply will go up. That can be your answer. Then the first one, increasing standing deposit facility rate means now the commercial banks will like to deposit in the central bank, no? Central bank is saying, if you come and deposit with me, I will give you 15%. Standing deposit facility increases. So when the commercial banks go and deposit in the central bank, banks deposit, what happens to the amount of reserves that commercial banks have? Now they don't have much money. They have gone and put everything in the central bank. Central bank has increased that rate and saying, come put to me, I'll give you 15%. So amount of reserves that commercial banks have with them will come down. Therefore, loans will come down. Money supply comes. Okay. Selling bonds, you all definitely know money supply comes down. We have spoken about this in the previous questions. Remember, I told you increase in discount rate, think of discount rate as interest rate. So when you increase the interest rate, money supply comes down. Decrease in external assets. So external assets is like you can connect that with your BOP surplus. So now more and more money has gone out of the economy. External assets have come down. Your reserves have come down. So reserves have come down means your money supply will come down. If your reserves increase and that comes into the economy, money supply will go up. Okay. Is that okay? 30. Very easy question, no? Same thing that has been repeated over and over again now. Done. Okay, that is it with 2021. How did you all do? There was question number 26 to question number 30 out of 5. You can get to a 4 out of 5 after doing all these papers. I think you're somewhat good. But now you all would have done this before, no? But if you improve every paper, learn from it, by now you should be able to 4 out of 5 or at least 5 out of 5. You need to come to that later.